All right. So, do you think human life is more valuable than animal life?
I think objectively you have to say yes.
I do.
I would say yes, but I do think animal life is also valuable in itself. Like, you can't dismiss that, but I would say that human life is more valuable.
Okay.
I definitely think human lives are more valuable than animal lives.
I do.
I want to say that it should be equal, but we live in a society where human life is so much more because we do kill animals for food.
Mm-hmm.
So there is this notion that human lives are more important.
Okay, and why do you think that?
I think that because humans display an increased intelligence, that's something that should be valued, and a loss of human life is often more like detrimental to the world. It's has a bigger negative effect on other people compared to the loss of an animal life, which is why I think humans are higher up.
Because we're more capable of thought, and we're not, there's something else there.
Part of that's religious. I think it's pretty obvious that I'm a Christian, and I think it's pretty obvious that God gave us this earth for us to use, and obviously later in the Bible when Noah gets off the ark, he says you eat the animals. So
I don't know, I guess humans are kind of like the dominant being. Like, we have thoughts, we have emotions. I think animals do too, but I don't really know it's hard to answer, but I kind of think we have like a responsibility to like protect animals.
Okay.
Because humans are more aware and able to relate to other people much differently than animals are able to relate to other animals. And while animal life is valuable inherently, I think you have to say that human life to some degree is more valuable than animal life.
Well, it's more important to us as humans, and because we're on a higher level of consciousness, we have different rights than animals.
Okay. So a higher level of consciousness then gives us higher rights, is what you're saying. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what would you say then? A newborn child would have less consciousness than you, or an adult. Would an adult have more rights than a human child?
No, because the human child, children are given more rights because they have to have the potential to develop into the higher beings that we are.
Gotcha. So
They'll do so soon.
yeah. So either the higher consciousness, or at least the potential for higher consciousness, would then give value. All right. So obviously, I'm playing devil's advocate with some of these questions. So what about a human that has a genetic disorder or some other mental diminishment in their capacity? Would they have equal value to a fully functioning human?
That's a good question. I think they should have the same value, but that is a good point. When I said my criteria would be higher consciousness, I don't know if there's like a special part of humanity that I think makes us want to have different rights than animals.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question.
So I agree with that. Yeah. Are you able to determine what that is that does that?
I don't know. We're special.
We're forced
Sure,
to kill an adult human, or a human with normal awareness, or a human in a coma. I would probably have to go with the one in the coma.
Sure. What about the one in the coma versus a tiger?
Oh, that's hard. I would probably still go with the person in a coma.
Okay. And why?
Well, because assuming that the person, the human in this situation, really has, no awareness at all.
Yeah. Right.
The tiger probably is more aware of of the world than of the value of its own life than a totally thinking, unresponsive human would be, I
Gotcha.
suppose.
So you would say then you would take the life of the human, the coma human, over the tiger?
Yeah, I mean, these are,
Yeah, I know these are hard questions. Yeah.
but I guess so, yeah.
Okay, great. Well, do you mind if I take 30 seconds to share my thoughts? And so as I mentioned, I'm a Christian pastor, and so I believe God created the universe, created plants, animals, and humans, and that we all do have value. But the Bible says that God created man in a special way, that we're created in His image, and so that He imparted a soul to humans that doesn't exist among animals, and so that soul then gives us higher value, but then also a higher moral responsibility because of that as well. So just a quick 20-second thought. So thank you so much. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So you would then take the life of the human in a coma. I mean, you take the life of the tiger over the human in the coma.
Yeah. So I would believe that humans intrinsically, in any capacity, have more value than an animal. Though of course, either one's tragic. I just like you said, you wouldn't take joy in taking the life of the person in a coma, but you have to, saying you having to make a choice. Same thing. I'm not going around trying to just kill tigers for any reason, but if I were forced to have that choice, right, I would choose to take the tiger's life.
Okay, I think that's I respect that opinion. That's good.
All right. So, do you think human life is more valuable than animal life?
I would say animal life is more valuable than human life.
Whoa! He's off the worship team. So, why do you think that?
Wait, am I being judged for my answers?
Yes.
Oh, jeez. Well,
No, I'm just kidding.
well,
But internally, I am.
you can eat animals, but you can't eat people.
So, gives them more value. So, the tastier something is, the more value it has.
Exactly.
So, then you would say beef, cows have more value than fish.
Absolutely.
All right. What animal then has the very most value?
What animal does cheesecake come from?
Ooh, very good. So are plants more valuable? Because I'm pretty sure that's plant-based. Though the cheese would come from a cow. It's a mixture. Eggs from chicken. It's a mixture of things. But what would? So that's a conglomeration of animals
Yes.
and plants.
The chicken cow plant combo is the most valuable thing in nature.
So do you think that we should do some genetic engineering and create a true Couchian plant?
I'm gonna say no on that one.
Okay. So if I had a choice between killing a cow or a chicken and getting to eat one, what's the right decision?
Well, what's the scenario? Are you on a desert island?
I'm hungry.
Chicken would probably be easier to kill, so I'd kill a chicken.
So the ease at which something is to kill, that is how you determine you should kill it.
In this scenario, yes.
Okay. So what if you had, what do you think is more difficult to catch, a chicken or Liam?
A chicken.
It'd be easier to catch.
Chicken is harder to catch.
Harder to catch.
I could catch Liam.
Okay, that's what I thought. I saw you running the other night at the mystery dinner. So do you think it would be a more moral decision than to kill Liam instead of the chicken?
Well, I already established that you can't eat humans, so that would be a waste.
So why can you not eat humans?
Generally, cannibalism is frowned upon, and you'd probably get financial aid revoked if they found out that you were eating people.
What if you were able to do it in secret?
Oh, absolutely.
It's okay.
Sure.
All right. Well, don't ever go with Nate in secret anywhere, Liam, or you're a dead man. All right. Well, this is Nate Hunter, worship leader of Church on Grounds, and it's Pastor Michael Loss coming right at you. All right.